Hello, 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 and welcome to Kilo 5 Kilowatts and Bourbon Video Edition. How about that? Listen, this is like really my first or second time I actually did a video, so hey, something new. And I guess I figured we would do some things new consistently until one day maybe I'll be a star, man. I get it all down. Listen, I'm titling this video Extra, 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 Extra. Hear all about it. Hear all about it. I've had numerous phone calls, numerous emails, text messages. Everybody has been hitting me up asking, how do I pass this extra exam? As some of you guys might know, I became an extra about 3 weeks ago after 20 plus years. I finally went on and took the test, got out of my own head, took the test, and passed it first time. I missed 2 questions out of the whole exam. I was really excited about it. I'm no scholar. That's not my main deal. I am definitely not a scholar, man. I'm more of a hands-on type of person, and I felt like I needed to be able to be hands-on on this exam. I needed to know all of the information. That's not true. What you need to do is be able to pass the test. You can figure all the rest out later. You got time to do that. So what I want to come tonight to do is to explain to you how I pass the extra and how I feel like you can pass the extra. I have about 3 guys as we speak that I would consider that I am giving them info, a tutorial. I'm actually tutoring them on how to pass this test. One of them already called about 3 days ago saying, hey, KB, I passed. 2 weeks, took him 2 weeks of studying, and he passed the test. So what I'm telling you is not anything that I heard or thought about or none of that. I'm telling you what I know to work. It worked for me. It worked for that gentleman, and I also have another guy that it definitely worked for. And I'm just trying to tell you how to pass this test because it can be done, but you just have to get out of your own headspace. Stop thinking about all the other extra things and think about the fact that what is the question and what is the answer. Kilo Bravo 8, November Echo Victor, Richard. I wanted to have him on the show to do it, but I couldn't figure out how to do it video-wise. So I thought I would just do it for him. And he went in and took my advice. And 2 weeks, I want to say on a day or so, took the test and passed because he got out of his head. And the way you get out, and that's what I'm going to do tonight, is to tell you how to get out of your own head and how to pass this exam. Initially, and I'm saying initially, I would tell everybody, go and get this book. The book is Ham Prep. Ham Radio Prep is the book. This book right here. Go get this book. It's a program, I think, and I'm not sure about the price. I want to say maybe $60 or something. I'm not sure. And just like it shows you, technician, general, or amateur, it doesn't matter. You can get it either. You pay for one of those levels is what you pay for. So pay for the extra one. I want to say it's probably $60 or so. Get this book, and what the book does is he has videos. He goes through videos on each question. That's most important, is to be able to listen to, read, or hear all 600 questions. You got to go through the pool and knock off all 600 questions. And I think that once you get through the 600 questions, it kind of puts you, it gives you a little bit more motivation. It makes it a little more, make it more at ease for you because you've actually seen the question. So that's what you got to do, is go get this book. This is what I would initially say. Go get this Ham Radio Prep book, and all you're going to do is go through nothing but the videos. Inside of here, once you join in, it's all videos, and I think you probably do a free portion of it just to get started. If I'm not mistaken, I bet you could probably do a free portion of it just to get started. And there it is, $69 right there to enroll. And man, see, like this, he gives a full video, and he talks about.
Congratulations on taking the first step towards getting your amateur but your extra lessons, the highest level of answers in both the videos.
There you go. That's an example of it. He goes over the video, he goes over the question and the answer, and he highlights it in blue and kind of gives you something you can kind of hang your hat on. He might give you an idea of how to remember the question. I feel like if you can get through all 600 of these questions on this video, that's the start. That's the start. The deal is, it should only take you, I would say, a week to get through those videos, because this is the magic. The magic is trusting the process and believing what I'm telling you is going to work. And don't question it. Don't get wrapped up in your head about it. Just do not question it, because I'm telling you how to do it. So get this video, go through all 600. Should take you maybe about 3-4 days, maybe a week to get through with it. Now, the second thing I would say to do is to go and get this book. The book is called Pass Your Amateur Radio Extra Class Test, and it's by Craig Buck. Kilo 4 India Alpha. All ham and no spam. That's the most important part. All ham, no spam. This book is $27 on Amazon, and if you have the Kindle Unlimited or whatever, it's free. There you go. Get this book. Now, what we're going to do is, again, going to go watch all the videos, 600 questions. Watch all the videos. Once you're done with all the videos, you can put that aside. So then you're going to pick up this book. This book, All Ham, No Spam, is 2 portions. One half of the book, he gives you 1 through 600 questions, his rendition. He tells you about the study, he tells you about the question, and then he'll give you hints or whatever on how to memorize that question. And that's the way he does it. The second half of the book is 0 through 600, all question and answer. Nothing but a question and answer. What is an op-amp? Question, answer. What band is not, how many watts do you use in this band? Question, answer. That's it. All 600. So now, what I was saying initially is you go get the ham prep, go through the videos. Should take you about 3 to 4 days. Pull out this book here, and All Ham, no Spam. And this is what I've concluded. This is what people don't understand, because it's not as difficult as we make it. It's just we get wrapped up in the spokes, man. We get wrapped up in the spokes. And I'm going to show you this. I'm not saying it's going to work for everybody, but I'm saying it's going to work for 99.9% of them. It's 600 questions in this book. 600 questions in the pool for extra. They're only going to ask you 50. Out of those 50 questions, this is my study process. This is how I say you can get it done, and you can get it done fast. Me and my wife concluded, because she's a brainiac, that how long would it take you to read a question? What is an op-amp? Answer. An op-amp is yada, yada, yada. I say 20 seconds. 20 seconds a question. 20 times 600 questions comes out to 12,000 seconds. So it should take you 12,000 seconds to read the question and answer for 600 questions. Out of those 12,000 seconds, then we say that is 200 minutes. So now we're talking, it should be take you 200 minutes to answer and question, read, answer and question 600 questions. Now the good part, that's 3.3 hours. I said 20 seconds because I felt like an average would be somewhere around 10 or 15 seconds just to read a question and an answer. But I said 20 seconds. So really 3 hours and 30 minutes. So really it's more like 3 hours that it would take to get through all 600 questions. 3 hours to get through all 600 questions. Now, what do you do with that? This is what you do with that. The way I was studying, I get that book and I would take my shower and eat dinner and all, and I would go lay in the bed and start going through the book. 20 minutes later, the book was on the floor and I was asleep. Next day or two, I would do it again. I would forget about it for a week, and I'll come back and start back over, not even knowing where I was at on the pages, and so on. And it just continued that way for years. But once you put your mind on it and your eye on it. I got to get this done. What's my time frame? Think about 3 weeks out. I wouldn't go past 3 weeks. A month, I feel like I'm in trouble. 3 weeks out, I would set my schedule. I would set my date for my ham test. I would call whoever I'm going to take the test at or whatever and put my name on the list for 3 weeks out. I would go get that book and go through all the videos, and then I would open up All Ham No Spam, and I would literally take a Monday when I get off work, the way I was doing it, and for 2 hours, sometimes an hour, sometimes 2, sometimes 3, I would go question and answer, not trying to do no formulas, not trying to get caught up on an array or broadside to the hill, not trying to get caught up in none of that. What I wanted to get caught up on was 0.5 was an answer. 75 ohms is an answer. That's what I wanted to get caught up on, is nothing but what's the answer. And you do that. I would sit there for an hour, hour and a half, sometimes 3, and go through that entire book. Once I got through with the book, if it took me that Monday or it took me 2 days to finish it, I would take a break the next day, and then the third day I would start over again. And then I did that for 3 cycles, getting through all 600 questions, Boom. The third week, I scheduled my test. And the next day, I took my test, and I missed 2 questions on the entire test. The last gentleman that I helped through, and again, that's Richard, NEV. He didn't do the ham prep book, ham radio prep. He didn't do the videos. He just got All Ham No Spam book and started it that way. He read the first half of the book, which is the first 600 questions, which is the 600 questions with Buck's rendition of how to get through them, with his ideas on how to remember the questions and answers. And it gives you all 600 up front. He said it took him a couple days to get through that book. Then he started on the back portion of the book, which is all question and answer. And he got through question and answer, all 600, I want to say twice. The next day he took the test. 2 weeks and a day or so, he took the test and passed. So with that, that is how you get it done. Once again, I would say go and get ham prep, if that's what you want to do. Ham prep, this book, ham radio prep, listen to the videos, get through all the videos, then pick up this one, All Ham and No Spam. That book, I would go, if I listened to the videos, then I would go to the back of this book. If I didn't get the videos, I would start at the front of this book and go through the book, see all 600 questions. Most important, you want to get to the back of that book and you want to go question and answer all 600, and you want to do it within a day or 2. Take a break one day, come back and do it again, all 600. Take a break one day and come back and do it again, all 600, and go ahead and schedule your test. And let me tell you something, it's like magic. What happens is all you know is question and answer. You don't know all the filler. So everything else is going to look strange to you because you haven't seen it. But every time you come to the right answer, it's going to jump off the page because that's all your brain has got locked in, is that answer. Question, answer. But again, I say, you got to trust the process. You have to trust the process. Don't take no tests. Don't go and start taking tests after tests. No, don't do that. Just say, I got 2, at the most 3 weeks, and I'm going to be done, and I'm going to take this test. Trust me. Trust the process. It's not difficult. We're making it difficult because we get wrapped up in our minds about it. But if you do what I'm telling you to do, I guarantee you're going to pass the test. And do me a favor. When you pass the test, give me an email, come on one of my live streams, or put in my comment, give me a call. My QRZ is good. Give me an email and let me know, KB, I listened to what you said, passed the test. Thank you, sir. That's all I'm asking, man. I feel like this is my thing, man. I'm going to help all my subscribers and all my listeners to pass this exam. And listen, guys, I think June the test is going to change. So we got to June to get as many as my subscribers and many of my friends that listen to these videos through this exam. So trust me on this. Trust the process. You can do it. And if you need to call me or text me or email me, and I can go all over this again with you on a personal basis. But I tell you, once you email me, now I'm all in. I'm going to hit you back on email every other day asking you how we doing, what we looking like. Did you schedule a test? I'm going to ride you, man, like a donkey. Because I'm here for the people, man. I keep telling you guys that, man. I am here for the people. I'm here for the people. And I think this is my calling. I'm going to help everybody pass this extra exam. And it ain't going to take you 20 years because I just gave you the sauce. So listen, thank you guys for being out here. Thank you for listening. And listen, trust the process. If I can do it, you can too. This is Kilo 5, Kilo Alpha Bravo. Better terms, Kilo 5, Kilowatts and Bourbon. Listen, I have a live stream show coming on every Mondays and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. It's virtual QSOs, man. If you can't be by the radio and tune into the frequency and get in my logbook, then at least go to YouTube and you can do it virtually. Even at work, man. Put me on your cell phone, prop me up on your desk, and sit there and put your headphones on, and it's just like you're sitting in my radio room listening to all the QSOs and all the shenanigans that go on the air. Y'all come on over, man, and join me. And if you haven't, please go to YouTube and put in my call, K5KAB. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell so it'll notify you every time I go live. And that way you can come on in and enjoy the festivities and enjoy the visuals that we have here. And listen, about 2 days ago, I had a chase for the bourbon. I was telling all my subscribers, the first one, they give me 20 live contacts. I was sending them out a bottle of bourbon. And we had a winner a couple days ago. And I'll be sending that gentleman out a bottle of bourbon on the Kilo 5 Kilowatts and Bourbon show. And I don't know what we're going to do next, but it's going to be something cool. So listen, if you're not a part of it, please join the show, man. Come on over and enjoy what's going on, and I guarantee you'll like it. Listen, now go out and pass that extra test and give me an email or give me a call or come on live and catch me, and let's talk about it, man, because I guarantee you can do it. Have a great rest of the day, and let me say 73s, and man, this is fun. Amateur radio at its best, man. Let's get it, guys.